he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal Customs. Today, we're back on the 1958 Chevrolet Biscayne Peggy suit. And what are we going to be doing on it now? Well, what we need to do is get all this body work done, get this thing finalized and ready for paint. Yeah, that's a short sentence, but it's a lot of work. But I've already started off camera, so let me catch you up and show you where we're at this moment. Alright, start with this fender here. Y'all remember earlier video I done a repair right here. I had to cut out some rust, put a piece of metal in. So I've got filler here. There were some dents here. Got them all filled in. Oh yeah, that's smooth as silk right there. And all these others that you see, they're all just rust pits. And I was trying my best to get them filled. I used a shade of filler and then went back with some icing, and about all I really need to do now, just block sand all of that, get some epoxy on it, and then some high build, and we'll see. But I think that's fine. We're waiting on the antenna to come in so we know how big to drill our hole and such as that, get that fixed up. As far as the body goes, I've been sanding on this fiberglass across there. Of course, we have some dents. And this is all fiberglass here, guys. Glass, I've done run glass back down the side here. We still need to do a little glass work over here. Got that dent. All of this where we cut it out and had to replace all that metal. Got that glass, that's all sanded down. I think that's just ready for a coat of filler, and that'll rock pretty good. Had some good sized dents on the top of this fender. Like I say, those of y'all have been watching the progress on this car. I know, just like everything else. It didn't look that bad until we stripped it down and took all the Bondo and crap out of it. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it goes. Working on getting this. This is actually factory. This is where the body's put together, right across here and down through here. So we got to get that dressed back out. Same on this side and down through there. Where the body's put together, get that dressed out, and all of this. It's turning out well. I'm really having no issues. Had some, I don't know what you'd call it, maybe rust pits or something down through there. Went ahead and got them done. That's all. Yeah, that's nice. It's smooth. I always run over my final body work with block sand. And it's a 400, and that right there should take care of it. But I'm going to go ahead and start sanding on all of this other stuff, and that's where we're at the moment. So hang out with us, and we'll get some body work done. I will not record all the boring stuff, just in there sanding. I'll do a little bit, but I ain't gonna bore y'all to death. We're just gonna get into the particulars of getting this thing back where it's straight and slick, and that's the important part. He has not decided on a color as of right this minute. I'm gonna send him some colors and see what he thinks. He's crossed between some kind of cool blue and some kind of cool green. I picked out some, hopefully he will like. I'm picking out mostly pearls and things like that, something that's real pretty, that's going to really pop in the sunlight. So I'll send them to him and I'll give you feedback on that. But for now, let me crank the air up and get my sanders out, and we need to get busy. Progress on the 58, and oh, everybody, let's everybody wave to Casey. Welcome Casey back. both fenders, body work done. We are ready for, yep, that's what we're ready for. My mind just went blank again. Epoxy sealer and high build primer. Thank you for all that help. Fenders are done. The roof, all we gotta do is a little bit of icing. Still working on this side. Casey's got to get this door taken care of. But a couple of spots of icing here, and that's done. That roof line across there, that's pretty much done, ain't it, Case? Done. All of this is done. You got these spots under here done too, right?
Yep.
Okay, all of that's done. 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 Oh, okay, you got a little bit back here.
Yeah, it's just like little spots.
Alright, but these, this quarter, we got a little icing.
You gotta fill in right there. That's about it.
Oh, where they put their metal together.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, and then work on this door. So this thing's coming along great. You said the hood's done. Okay, hood's done. She's ready to rock and roll. And he is working on the trunk, as you can see.
Yeah, somebody decided to put 3 pounds of fiberglass there.
Yeah, I did get a little heavy on that. I went through here, guys. Remember, I cut out all that rust. So I metal worked all of that. That's all new metal up in there. And then I got way too much fiberglass in there for all the little spots, but I just got carried away. He'll get sanded down. But that rust repair is done. And this trunk is solid again. Same way back here. He's just getting this glass sanded out. Yeah, sometimes I put a little excess on, but hey, it happens. And that'll wrap up that part of this. We will show you some video here once we get everything done and taken care of, and get us some of the epoxy and the high build on old Peggy's suit. Alright guys, we got the main body work done on the car. The reason I say main body work, because this is how you do it. We have shot a good thick coat of the epoxy sealer on there this morning, as you can see here. Yeah, I actually mixed that 2 to 1 to get it nice and thick on there. And right now, Casey is shooting high build primer. Yeah, I'm just getting Casey into shooting. He knows some about it. But guys, in my opinion, best way to teach somebody, show them the basics and let them go. I mean, it's high build primer. You're going to block sand it all anyway. So if he does, about the only mistake he can really make is get a run or two in it. That's going to happen. No big deal. He got all of this washed up yesterday, as well as both fenders, trunk, and the hood, which he got epoxy this morning. So now he's going to lay about 4 coats of high build on this bad boy. We will let it sit over the weekend, and then next week we'll get to blocking it out. And then of course after you block it out, you really see your body work, and then you just go from there. But yeah, getting with it. Alright, all that high build has been sanded down. The car has been gone through, and some final body work done, as you can tell. And right now, what Casey's doing is the previous shop who done the bottom of these doors, they didn't drill the holes in. You have this rubber seal that goes around, and these snap in. So, and this is, I feel for you, Casey. This is going to be a pain. He's got to get all this lined up just perfect, so he knows where to drill them holes in the bottom of the door. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. But he's got that to do. Now, from here, guys, and I know what some of y'all are going to say, but just hear me out. The customer come by and looked at it Saturday. And I know proper procedure at this point is get whatever drilling you're doing and stuff, like the doors we're doing here. And then from here, normally the car would be get another coat of high build, and sanded with 400, getting ready to put final sealer on it. The customer does not want that. He's trying to save some money, and he says there's no sense of doing that. Just take the car as is, and you see Casey's done washed it. He'll have to wash it again after a while. Take the car as is, run over with 400, put sealer on it, and paint it. Well, after a very long discussion with the customer, that is what he has his mind made up to do. So guys, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show y'all once I get it sealed, and I hope nothing shows through or there's no more bad spots. Because normally, y'all know the procedure. You take, and like I say, you do your high build, you know, your second coat of it and sand it down. But it is what it is. I'm just trying to inform y'all of what we're doing and how we're doing it. But yeah, well, I'm going to let Casey be and let him try to figure out this rubber that goes around here and get these doors drilled properly. In the meantime, I'm headed to the paint booth. All right, guys, we put a lot of thought into this on the 58, and what's battery power you have? 12.5. I hooked the battery as soon as it got here, so. And here's what we're going to do. I just got through setting that choke. You know, when they put that breather back on, it was set way too tight. And we're going to fire it up because it hasn't been fired up in a while. Move it outside and get it washed. We're going to stick it over in the paint booth after it sits outside for a while and dries. We're going to put high build primer on this and do it the right way. I know the customer's going to see this video and he's going to have a fit, but I just went through this with the Torino parts. Want to save that money, save that time. I skipped that last shot of high build primer and shot them with sealer. Yeah, they look like crap, and I don't turn out work like that. So I'll just deal with the consequences of doing it this way, but at least I know it's right, it's going to turn out right. Because I know just spraying sealer with some of this fresh body work and metal and stuff, it's just not going to work. And I'm not going to do stuff that way. So, anybody that's going to be bringing vehicles in here, just keep in mind, we're not going to half-ass something just to get it out the door because you decided you can't afford this or that or the other thing. We'll come to some kind of agreement and still get it done. And that's what I'm going to do on this. Guys, even if I got to lose the money of washing this thing, putting the high build on it, and sending the high build off, I'll lose that money in order to turn out a good product. And I discussed it with Casey and he agrees. So, are we thinking it's going to actually start?
Should. It's got no reason not to.
Well, it does. She should fire right up. Got my race car seat in here?
Your race seat in there.
All right. Yeah, this floor ain't that flat. I think that's flat. Just in case it's reversed. The race car seat don't fit this race car good.
Give it 2 more pumps. That was 4. Got half throttle?
More than likely, it's going to take a while to pull gas up from the tank.
It's got fuel in the filter.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Alright, well we got it running back fine, not idling so high. Problem is I pulled it outside, went to put it in park, we can go past neutral. So that low car shifter that I put in there, if y'all remember that video, I told y'all I wasn't much on it. But the hold down nut for the actual shifter kept coming loose. And Patrick had tightened it a time or two after I installed it. Well, now it just broke. Went to try to tighten the nut down, and it wouldn't work. And there's the bottom of the shifter right there. Yeah, for the money he paid for this low car shifter. It just broke right off of there, the whole mechanism. Yeah, what a piece of crap. Well, I hate it, but I'll have to contact him and tell him what happened. But at least we can manually push the shifter and make it go forward and reverse, so that's good enough. Alright, so I reckon Casey's going to give her a wash, and we're going to try to get her over there into the paint booth. Alright guys, car was washed yesterday, pulled off in the booth, and everything's dry. We went through this morning and wiped her all down with Windex. I've got the body in here, the hood and trunk still on it, the two fenders. We got everything covered up with plastic and stuff taped off. We don't want to get anything on. I just want to get some high build on this, because that's what gets the biggest sun. It seems to wear out on these old cars, so I want to make sure I get plenty of high build on it, sand it off smooth, you know, a couple coats of a sealer on it, and then really lay the paint to her like I'm going to do the body. Do my basic 3 coats of paint and 4 to 5 coats of clear. But at this point, she is all taped up and ready for that second coat of high build. I've already got everything mixed up. Gun's ready to go. It's not leaking, is it? Nope, I use this old cheap gun for my primer. It works good. I got a 1.8 tip in it, and I already got an extra one mixed up here. So yeah, let's crank up the exhaust fan and throw our safety gear on. Let's shoot us a little bit of high build. Well now, let's see how that turned out. I did switch to my Developers Finish Line gun. Got to looking through it, it had a 1.8 tip. So it may be my new primer gun. I'm liking the way it sprays, and I actually got a pretty good pattern compared to that other gun. It was just wearing me out. And yeah, it's just high build primer, guys. It's not you know, something that's going to be hanging in the art gallery. Yeah, covered good. I got some tiger stripe in her. That's okay, like I say, it's primer. Once I switch it at the Biscayne, it's able to go quick and really lay it on there. And the last coat, I did put some thinner in it. Try to get it to lay a little flatter. But yeah, she's high build primered. Now the thing is, go get the saw sanded down, block it out, and then you got to make sure you don't see your body work through the high build primer. And when you get to that stage, that's when you're ready to spray your sealer on, and then put on your base and clear, or your single stage, whatever you do it. Me, I prefer the base and clear. I'm looking up through here. I'm seeing two little spots. I see a spot here and I see a spot there. But until we get it sanded out, you really don't know. Check the other side. The roof is my main concern. Everything else seemed like it was sanded out, looking good. Big spot in the hood seemed like it sanded out and looked good. Run down this roof. Yeah, I'm not seeing no weirdy spots in it, so yeah, we'll buy that for $1. And there we have it. This thing's all been sanded down. Looks good. Now it's ready to give it a good wash and get some sealer on her. Yeah, it definitely needs a good wash, that's a fact. Yeah, sand and dust gets mighty mucky, don't it? But yeah, cool. We'll go back over this one more time. Hit a couple of these small spots. Like I say, we'll get her washed up. And in the next video, we will get her sealed. And it's time to paint. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this episode on the 58 Biscayne Peggy Sue. We got the body work done. And we got our last coat of high build primer on there and got it sanded down. Like I said, all we lack is a good wash, and just, you know, pay attention if there's a couple of little spots got missed or something, and get them. But besides that, we're pretty much ready for a sealer and paint on this bad boy, which will be in the next episode of this car. As far as this one goes, I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We enjoyed doing it. Cool car to work on. If you would, throw us down some comments. Hit us up on Patreon and or that super thanks. And please like, share, and subscribe. Again, we appreciate you watching. Until the next time, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.